What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today on Madden 20, and we are in our Flyers relocation fantasy draft franchise. You see Sean McVay. Oh, what's that on the phone? Hello? Hello? Who's that? Oh, it's the guy that lost on all Madden last video. 27-21 was our loss to the Seahawks, which, of course, gives them new life, putting them at 3-5, and more importantly, gives the Cardinals what would appear to be the division lead. How long will that last? Who damn knows? Monty Rice, player of the game, player of the week, anyways. We lost. I don't know if you could really say a defender could be player of the week if you lost, right? Like, I guess you can, but this is what the team looks like. Of course, there's still people, calling for Adams' job like he's a politician. It's Pollard time, they say. I don't know, dude. Whatever, man. Monty Rice, of course, Superstar X Factor. Almost a 90 overall, which will be his second ability. I don't know what the hell he's going to get, but hopefully it's something good. Great player. The rest of the team, great. Everyone's great. This should be a good bounce back game, right? Going against those 3-5 Broncos. I don't remember who they have. I don't even know if we've ever played them because they're in the AFC. But we're going to find out, I suppose. There's actually a decent quantity here for uniforms. Just like I hope there's a decent quantity of likes and subscribes. Follow me on Twitter, JoePK. I'm sorry, man. I honestly don't know what I feel like. I feel like this is too, not real, right? We're going to rock this. I like the D as well. Let's be honest, right? I set up a few jokes here and there, right? I pretend like it came to my head. Some of you guys a few. Cringemeister 3000 here. A few. But that one actually just happened. The D came out literally. I didn't expect that to happen. And, right in your face. There it is. The Broncos, of course, at home during the day. Hopefully there's no shadow effect. That's easily the biggest hateful thing I have, and I don't use the word hate often. Outside of some of the coding that is in Madden, hate isn't really in my vocabulary for the most part, right? But boy, do I hate shadows, and I get it, it happens. But man, oh man, I'm glad. Let me see, Washington. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of shadows there, right? I don't know how high the stadium is. Just don't choose a high stadium. If you could choose a dome, that's the lightness I like. The bright lights of the stadium. That's the one you want. But a high stadium that's literally going to be like almost a dome, but it doesn't have dome lighting. Yeah, I don't want it. I just don't want it. I don't know who the hell Terrence Herman is, but cool to see new names. I don't know if he's good or not, but we'll find out, of course. C.J. Verdell. Kick returning for them. He is also a running back, so he might even be starting for them in the ground. I don't know. And not in the ground, on the ground. If he's in the ground, that's a completely different topic, and, we'll all be wearing black. We accidentally cheesed them with kicking to the fullback. And look at the fullback from us hitting their fullback. That is a special sight. And speaking of another special, keyword special sight, Mitchell Trubisky, just a guy. Just a guy. Not really the team they wanted to face in a situation with, a failing season and obviously a failing quarterback, as he just gets rid of the ball, not on purpose. You ever just throw the ball in a direction you don't want to? Tristan Wirfs playing left guard. Right tackle's great there. Looking at the other options. He got some, good, solid receivers. Maybe even one of the best groups I've seen. I don't know what Keenan Allen's regression is like. Probably not too hard. But, yeah, they got Cortland Sutton like they do. And, a little wiggle. That's too much. Too much wiggling. And, honestly, too much time for them in the pocket. There's just, you're not going to cover for that long. Also, I don't know how long this controller lasted, but I freaking dropped it the other day. And I think there's a crack in the controller. It's so painful. During the 360 years, my struggle, not with the controllers. I don't have an anger problem. I don't throw these things. I clumsily drop them, or I'll set them down on my leg, and it'll just go away. The controller rests really nicely on your leg. It's meant to live there. but it just, you forget about it, it slides off, or it just, things happen, right? I had struggles with the 360 console. Oh my lord. Ooh, that was risky. Had troubles with the 360 console, always breaking down, red ring of death, and just overheating issues. Xbox One, not the case, but the controllers, God, man, like, please make a controller that, like, is good. I mean, I suppose I'm going to hold on to this controller for now because I'm probably going to end up buying an Xbox One X series anyways. I know, big baller. Whew, spending money on console. But yeah, I just throwing that out there for when I have excuses for how bad I'm playing. Also, I've been talking through about 5 straight plays. Yay, great YouTube. And I don't want to say YouTuber because maybe if I get like 100,000 or 250,000 subs or something, I'll like the word. Oh, what a play by Josh Jackson, but it just feels cringe at this stage. It's like, it's like when Instagram models say they're professional models. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Is that... Oh, Ty Summers with the hands. You already know I should not have returned the ball is what you already know. Really good pick in the back of the end zone, right in front of, I don't even know who. I will give it to Trubisky, though. He's given it a, he's trying. Nah, he's bad. He's played really badly. But he's thrown a couple of passes in there that were catchable. Unfortunately, the only one of his attempts that were caught happens to be by our defender. Up the middle, Adams. I mean, if stuff like that doesn't get your seat a little moist, I mean, do you have a soul? Let's see, drag from Fant, maybe a slant from Metcalf. Oh, good play by number 59, who might be Luke Kuechly. Isn't it Luke Kuechly? He doesn't have like a star or anything like that, but something tells me it's Luke Kuechly, even though it probably 100% is not. Oh, that was a pretty good hit. Who is that? Is it Woodward? Squidward's brother. Go with a slant from Rager. Play action look. I kind of want to keep Adams in the backfield. That double look, not looking very good. And it just never developed. There was nothing really there. Yannick Ngakoue gets basically a covered sack. Metcalf on the comeback, which I almost never invest in. Maybe knocks over the middle. Smart to hold on into the pocket because Jerry Jeudy gets it down to the 42. That pressure was just about to get there. Metcalf on that left side might have the one-on-one beat. He does. No, we're not going to run. I do not know how that was caught. I thought, especially on these sliders, that was going to be picked. Good play. I don't know if Knox decided to just come back to the ball for some reason, but yeah, that did not go at all the way I thought it was going to. To the outside look, and really good swat away by number 22. 3rd and 3 look now. We're going to go with the halfback dive. Maybe turn into a play action. Do we believe in the blocking? Honestly, I really don't. Adams on the... oh, my lord, we're dead. Yeah, that's... Oh, man, we were at the 34. That was a terrible decision. All right, Grace, we're on the right side, and we're going to punt it to the left. I'm not going to lie, that is probably the worst punt I've ever had. We just punted at 23 yards. Yikes. I thought I was a good punter, and that's, that confidence is gone. I'm basically Mitchell Trubisky every single snap at this point. Oh, what a cutback, but he stumbles under his center and is taken down for probably a loss. Am I just like I don't know how I don't get into a car accident all the time. My depth and perception is just awful. It is just terrible. Like that play, I thought that was like a 5-yard gain. I thought it was going to be like 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and 5. In fairness to me, I thought he was going to catch it there, right? And instead he falls back like 2 yards. So you factor in maybe it was a 1-yard give. But what? That is... that would be a call you would expect from the home team, not the away team. Because if I'm going to be honest, that was a healthy heap of pass interference if I've ever seen it. And I've seen it. Oh, my lord, good swat. Yeah, we're struggling a little bit here. I like it. I mean, oh no, I would hate to lose a game again. I don't like a challenge. I want to win every game. Rigger? That's a tough one. And it's picked off. Got to give it to the corner. That's an effort and a half. Maybe we should have taken a little bit earlier, but I thought we had it, man. It was close. Somebody in the comments section said they were going to do something to me in my naughty spot if I ruin Jordan Love's stats more, and I now fear for my my holes. Oh, never mind. Well, maybe not never mind, because it's going to be a touchdown on the defense, as Jair Alexander is going to walk into the end zone for the first score of the game. Stevens setting it up beautifully with the hit. Jair Alexander, disgraceful. I was going to say discomfortable, but I don't, that's not a word, so I decided to just use an out-of-context word instead. To the outside, and ooh, that could have been a pick. Stevens with a nice Excel. Did he get an Excel upgrade? Run play, and there is nobody in sight. Ashton cuts it inside, but Monty closes it down rather quickly. He gains 5 there. Honestly, he probably should have gained more, so I'm kind of happy with the situation at hand here. Might drop Vildor back, depends on the success rate. Oh, what a play. Good tackle. Kind of a weird one, but he got the job done, kind of. So we have 1 pick, they have 2 picks. It's a 7-0 game. It's an interesting one, I'll tell you that. You do it the back up for the inside look. Oh, if he doesn't block us there, then we could be talking about another fumble. Of course, Monty Rice with his ability only gets to hold it for 10 yards, which is very harsh. Not really sure what you do for 10 yards. Oh my, we just got pushed way off our lane, and that's going to be a first down to end the first quarter. Really solid drive here. This is risky, but we're bringing the house. And they still gain 4. I knew it was 4. Hey, my depth in Hey, I'm not going to crash into anything, okay? My depth in perception's all right. In procession. That's like a church thing, isn't it? I think. I don't know. Stevens with a 6-yard give. I mean, he didn't really give it up, but you know what I mean? They gain 6 yards. Half of these running backs are like just guys you wouldn't expect to start for them, right? I feel like that's a fair statement. Last thing I would ever want to be is unfair. And Monty Rice will unfairly probably take this back. Oh, God. Trubisky has the speed, but he took an angle that was poor. And Monty Rice dives into the end zone for the game's 2nd defensive touchdown. I don't know how I feel about him looking directly into the camera during a pick. Like, how? Like, that's like weird, unnatural, like, concentration. I don't know. I don't like it. Make me feel weird. Stuck on the D-line with Sterling, who just can't get out of there. I'm just going to say this. I haven't actually read what Monty Rice's ability is for his, Superstar X Factor, but I'm going to go on a limb and say it's not very good because he just got beat by some random no-name while he's in the zone. What a play by Sterling. For only 10 yards for. And it takes at least a pick or like 2 deflections or something. Because that's hard to get considering we couldn't even tackle the guy. Oh my God. That is sure something. Not sure how that wasn't a football move and a fumble, but sometimes it benefits you, sometimes it doesn't, and that's a hit stick he got to hit. Stevens, not his fault in the slightest, but I will be blaming him. It will be a stop, though, with Burke Irvin's help, forcing a punt. If we're being honest, the chance of actually being able to return this is very low, so we're going to try to block it. And as you would expect it to go, we fail miserably. This could be a really good punt. Wow, I mean, he didn't try to keep the ball in bounds at all, but really good, Jedi catch, I suppose. Play action look. Metcalf kind of likes this type of route, so we'll see if we can catch him deep. I don't think we have anyone deep here. I'm just going to take that chance. Ball just kind of goes. Really nothing anyone could do there. Halfback dive up the middle, which, of course, as you would expect, they are completely ready for. And Adams just finds the lane. Unfortunately, Pierce didn't find a treadmill anytime recently because a little too slow on that play, pal. To the outside, I mean, I like it, but at the same time, you're depending on a lot of moving pieces. And Adams has some room, and he takes it all the way down to the 36. What a truck. I will be honest, when I saw him come in free, I thought it was a GG. And yes, it's cringe. Perfect throw right down the middle of the Rager. Interesting spin. He breaks off a tackle, but doesn't really gain anything out of it. But down to the 14. Good play. Definitely did not choose the wrong play at all. I can promise you that. Definitely not. Oh, just Adams. How do you not do better on that god tier play, buddy? Oh, my lord. I snapped my ankle as well. Oh, good block. Well, For a moment, I suppose. Well, we like to call this a complete bailout for Mr. Knox. Pollard has a chance. Oh, he does have a chance. Pollard has a great chance. Pollard has an amazing chance into the end zone. Anyone that hates on Adams can suck it. I don't know, dude. So right before the half, we see a penalty. We see some terrible defensive plays. We see the Broncos trying to give themselves a chance right before half. Summers with a great tackle. Sterling tried to get off the block. Got off pretty quickly, but I think without Summers, he would have been in a little trouble. Jaire Alexander still in the zone because, honestly, I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that. He just is. Really good tackle attempt by Josh Jackson. Might even lose him, a yard on the actual play there. Of course, the gain yards, but you know what I mean. If he would have just went down, he would have had more yards. But as they call it, Mile High Stadium, just like the freaking stands, which is why there's a stupid shadow effect. Okay, I'm done. And he's in trouble. There's not much he can do except for draw the face mask. That is a very bad penalty. Shocker. Myles Garrett gets in trouble for grabbing someone's helmet. Stevens on the press. Kind of gets there. I don't know why we thought we could get that. What in the world? This guy has been touched by 3 different men on the same play. And I said what I said. I really wish we could get Sterling going, though. Oh, who is this? Nandi? Okay, Jaire. The chance of picking that from that distance, very low. I like the effort, but you got torched. There's nothing else to... I mean, that is... Yikes. Let's see if he can help us get down the field on this drive. Judy on the outside might have a look. And we got to do better than that. And yikes. That was just all around weird. We should have, for one, trusted our receivers to get open, because they did. They did get open. We're going to play it safe, get it inside to Judy. And hell, forget playing it safe. Adams had the lead block. If Judy was just maybe one more speed faster, that's probably a touchdown. I completely forgot what I was going to say as well. And that might have been picked. There's a little bit of a long throw. Really good sack off the edge. Metcalf, you're the one we believe in. And you're the one that's going to get the ball, and he's going to hold on down to the 29. I think we had to hold on to this timeout because the field goal is massive. You just don't want to lose an opportunity, Change the audible there, but it's too late now. That's a perfect throw. And Knox holds on and twists into the end zone. What a play. There we go. Now we're moving. When you're trouble. Well, basically the entire plot of Tokyo Drift for the main dude. I can't remember what his name is. Like, nobody does, but every time he got in trouble, they had to leave town and move. Way to go, man. We're moving. In cutting route. Metcalf tries to cut it right. Can't. Jordan Love's numbers are improving very much so, especially into that late second, early third mark. Early on, it was a little iffy. Can't lie. I think Metcalf, I don't know what the hell I'm kicking, but you keep doing it and super unprofessional, as with everything I do. Pollard on the wheel. Metcalf on the inside look. Pollard could be wide. This is a tough throw. And it's a great one. I mean, these receivers are catching very tough balls. Really good job by Jordan Love, and obviously great catch by Met. Having a step and catching the ball are 2 different things. It's a risky one, and maybe not. It was a perfectly thrown ball. Hell, didn't even need to go for the jump ball. Really good pass. And I'll say it once. I'll say it again. How do you lose on All Madden? I mean, I'm not going to say start placing your bets on the Denver Broncos here, but they've got some movement. They're at the 21-yard line. And, that's a really good cut to the outside. He might score. Interesting decision. I think I would have just tried to outrun to the end zone, and he doesn't. But to the 2 for Royce Freeman, which, that's a tough run for a bigger guy. This is a tough stop because they might pass it. If I'm them, I probably do just pass it. But they had a little success there. Ashton, really good play there. That's a great stiff arm on top of it. Ashton just got mowed over. Every time we go to the halfback dive, they bring their 5-man front. And every time they get burned. That was a brutal truck stick. Like, it wasn't even an attempt to proceed. It was literally just an attempt to end that guy's career. Knox on the drag. Knox has some speed. 36 just made a really good tackle attempt. on Adams, and then out of nowhere he just gets burned in man against Knox on a drag of all things. A little bit of pressure. I mean, they have pressure, right? The spin move is not working. I mean, he's slipping off because he's going against lesser players, but I mean, he should be burning with the spin, and it's not working. So we've got to move on to another move, which I don't know if there is one for him, honestly. Knox could score here. They bring in the blitz, so if we can just get the throw off. No. We didn't see it. I don't know. I didn't see Knox. Yeah. Once again, we don't even know who the hell's on their team because they didn't show us. Oh, what a play. Okay, that was pretty bad by Metcalf. Gained 7 on the edge, Adams. Inside look. Why the hell did we switch sides? It's a terrible decision. Okay, we're going to run it, and then we're going to switch sides again. This time we're actually going to stick with it, though. Glad we weared our guys out before they even snap. Well, they is in us. Oh, Pollard, a knee might have been down early. They're going to give him the first down. What an effort. Far right corner could have a look. Maybe not. Oh, back of the end zone was probably open for Judy, who just collapsed into the end zone. Go back to the ground with Pollard. Might actually find himself a lane. And he slips off but cannot score to the 8-yard line. A field goal to probably ice it. So they do get down the field quite a bit. It's a 3rd and 5 situation. They do look like they're probably going to pass it, but just in case they try to sneak out a run to set up the 4th down, we're going to blitz, and we miss. Number 85 has had a pretty damn good game for him. I mean, he was the guy they mentioned earlier. Was it? I don't think it was DeMarcus, actually. Might have been someone else. Stevens on the deep blue. And it works. Vildor with the sack. I thought Keenan was open on the inside. We came over there late. He would have gained quite a bit of yards there if he would have just threw it. But we've never mistaken Trubisky for a guy that's made good decisions under pressure, have we? Little underneath throw. I mean, they probably needed that earlier. And this could be a hold. They will be moving back even further. At this rate, they might as well just punt the damn ball. To the outside, and we made a terrible read there with Levante David, who doesn't get to see the field too often. All right, 3rd and goal. We're going to back everyone up in a little bit of man coverage. We are going to press, though, because I feel like we have the talent to do so. And we do. We just don't have the pressure because of it. We miss hard, but Sterling gets it for the sack. Great coverage sack. You have to go for this, though. We're going to actually kind of catch him off guard. We're going to drop Myles Garrett back into coverage. They're not deep enough. That's a good decision. I will hand it to the AI there. That was probably the best coding I've seen in ages as far as what the situation was. I mean, he didn't throw it short there. He actually took the shot into the end zone. It was just a bad play call. Trubisky turned it into as best as he could. And, oh, that was a close one. Yeah, it was actually surprising. I thought he was going to, we left it underneath on purpose. A lot of teams do that in real life for obvious reasons. And he didn't take it. I'm surprised. Good stuff. Or maybe it's bad, like it's just Trubisky, didn't see the play because he's Trubisky. Pollard falling forward. We might have to lower these run block sliders even more. I mean, we have them down to what, 30, 28 maybe? I think. I don't know. I guess we'll lower them even more. And that was a brutal tackle from the side. Adams obviously going to get the first down there. We're going to hurry up to the line. He needs only 3 more yards. Shouldn't be too hard to get, and it's not. Adams maybe should have bounced that far right, but I just wanted to get those 3 yards and get out of here. The fullback in, they probably won't. Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to expect a run. I was going to say they probably don't expect a run. Yeah, they do. The outside, there's not really much Pollard can do, but he gets it back to the line of scrimmage just about. Send everyone deep. Pollard underneath. Never mind. Right down the middle of the field. Knox to the 14. I don't know what it is with the AI and streak style plays, but they don't see it. Quick throw to the outside. The fullback trucking over a guy. Molden made a really good play earlier in the game too, so I'm surprised he just got ran straight over. Big number 28 back there. He's not really that big when you consider the fact that we have, nice little slip off, but we have Josh Adams as the starter. You wouldn't expect it, and they do not. Pollard fights into the end zone. What a tank. Onwenu tried to deny him. He tried to play freaking 10 on 12. It wasn't enough to deny the man. Pollard scores. Second receiving touchdown of the game. What a play. Look at this overhead view. Slips away twice. Gets freaking hit sticked basically by Onwenu, who decided to go through the Earth's core, through the surface, to plant his feet. Tough. Got into a little headlock situation, and doesn't matter because we score. I mean, the Broncos are persistent. They just kind of have Trubisky at the quarterback position, and you know they just couldn't find a way to score. Just kept turning the ball over. What a jump by Jair down to the 4-second mark from the 1. Of course, this is going to be a pass play. They might be able to score last second here. We got a lot of players in that normally wouldn't be playing. There's just a lot of places to cover, and Ashton Davis comes up with a pick. Tries to cut it back for the touchdown. Can't do it, but that'll be number 5 pick for Trubisky. Not a great game for him. That Denver Broncos team just, I don't know, they just didn't have the juice, I guess. They just weren't close to us. They weren't comparable. So you're going to look at some of the highlight images. Obviously, we had some pretty cool images. These are absolutely terrible. That's pretty cool. I actually like that one. But every other image is just absolutely terrible. It's garbage. Yeah, the Pollard ones are actually pretty decent, but that's not a sign to start Pollard over Adams. I am sorry. I think I like the situation we have right now. I like the 1-2 combo situation. Pollard with more touchdowns than Adams this game, you know, and cool, fun plays that, you know, he just wouldn't be able to be doing in the receiving game because he'll just be too tired from the starting role. It just makes so much sense right now, and I think we're just going to keep it that way. Love, of course, turned the game around quite a bit. I mean, at one point, he was 5 for 10, maybe even like 3 for 7, and he finished with 17 for 22, 310 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Completely opposite of Trubisky, who had 1 touchdown and 4 picks. Rushing, Adams over 100 yards. Pollard, 23 yards on 5 carries, but he had a lot of good plays in the receiving. I just died. Corona. I mean, what? Had 2 really good plays in the receiving game. 4 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, not 4 of them, you know what I mean? Metcalf, pretty good game. Just a good game, simply put. Avery gave up 2 sacks, but we did hold the ball quite a bit today. We struggled a little bit at times to get open. Looking at the defensive side that I tried to get to. Sterling with a sack. I almost called him Garnett. Myles Garrett with a sack. Vildor with a sack. Decent numbers there. Monty Rice was injured. Oh, no. When did he get injured? Please don't tell me he's actually injured. 2 picks. 1 for 6. Ty Summers with a pick. Ashton Davis with a pick. Kicking is always pretty much perfect. I didn't see Monty Rice get injured. It must have been through sim. Oh, no, dude. Real tough part is the real question. Did I end up keeping that sneeze cough in? Whatever the hell that was. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. 4 weeks at least. Did we already have our bye week? I'm pretty sure we had our bye week like week 7 or 8. That's brutal, dude. Week 6. Yikes, man. Monty Rice was putting up a season. He got scammed. This is a scam. Monty Rice was probably... How many games have we played? Monty Rice was on par for over 100 tackles, double-digit picks. Yikes, man. That sucks. I suppose Lavonte David was brought in for a reason. Don't know why I'm talking like this. Mr. Lavonte David probably going to play the right outside linebacker spot until Monty Rice is healed. That's a brutal injury. That really does suck. Basically for the season, right? Like we only have how many games is that? 7 games left. 7 games left. He's going to miss 4 of them. That's only 3 games left he can play. Unfortunately, but that's just the way football goes sometimes. Big injury. McCole Hardman comes back next week, which is going to be very interesting. Of course, he will get the number 1 kick return, punt return spot at least, but I do not know outside of that for the offense. Let me know what you guys think. Anyways, that's going to be the video. We'll advance against the Week 11 Cardinals, a huge game after this video, so be sure to maybe watch the next one. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video,